Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot, Gemini. This is a reading for November for the zodiac sign of Gemini in your sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, wherever you are. Welcome, Gemini. Today we will check your energy for the month of November, for the current energy, a little bit into your past, and how to navigate your future. We'll also take a look into the areas of relationship, your material matters, and overall health, okay? So, Gemini, let's see how you've been doing lately for the past few months. Let's see. King of Wands. Two kings, Gemini, and Nine of Wands. Okay, I feel like it could be about people, but I honestly feel like there's a power struggle here that maybe you've dealing recently, Gemini. And you see, there's King of Wands and King of Cups are two different energy. You see, King of Wands, he's very demanding. He's very like authoritative. It's a king that is a fire king, right? So energetic, acting on an impulse, very rough as well. And King of Cups, it's a little bit different energy. It's coming from the water sign, from an emotional sign, right? So a little bit more flowy, so you see, this is a control, this is flowing with the mood, right? So it's very two different energies, and it feels like maybe you're struggling between those two energies with the Nine of Wands here. It also may be, I feel like, that you're coming from King of Wands energy into more flowy and like gentle energy because you're kind of tired, okay? Maybe you've just, been through some stuff and you had to be very firm like King of Wands, right? Very, very like last word and very like, cold. But now, for some reason, it's like, it feels like in the past you're already moving into more calmer waters, okay? It also, for some of you, maybe that you have to kind of like manage between different energies. So for some of you, there's an energy that different energy that you have here, right? So it's either you're the King of Wands or you're King of Cups, but one energy is a bit more firm and fiery and fast, and the other energy is a bit more slow and flowy and romantic. So it can be also that there's passion and romance here, okay? I know a lot of messages, but we will go through this, Gemini, don't worry. Mostly I feel like you just have those two energies and you're kind of like flowing from one to another because, you're kind of like tired, done with dealing with something. It could be one recent thing, but it could be like something that we're going on for years or for months, and you're just kind of like right now coming down with the King of Cups. Okay, let's see what this current energy how it's turning into the current energy. Look at that, Ace of Cups, the Hermit. Yeah, you see, I feel like you're coming down a little bit. With the Hermit in the reverse, I feel like you're just like kind of like tuning into yourself. With Ace of Cups, it's a lot of love you're trying to give for yourself. I feel like you're trying to move away from a harsh period with the Six of Swords in the reverse. So you're trying to move past something, right? Maybe a hardship, maybe just a tough period of time. And currently you're in this energy of like self-love and trying to be gentle. And with the Hermit in the reverse, I feel like you want to socialize again, but you're still kind of like recovering. This, for me, this three cards, it's a recovering energy, right? And knowing that there was Nine of Wands in the past here with the reverse, I feel like you've been through tiring period of time, and now you're in the space where you're trying to slowly go back to life. It doesn't have to be literally. You could have been on the run, and just now you can kind of like slow down and kind of like take care of yourself, express your emotions, cry a little, sleep a little bit longer, and I feel like that's what you've been doing. Keep in mind to not stay without social too long, like any like kind of like a company, right? Because the Hermit in the reverse can be someone who's being alone for a little bit too long. So remember that it's good to also kind of come back, and be social with people, right? And with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, I feel like there's just new energies that wants to come in overall in your life as well at the moment. So for them, in order for them to come in, you have to get out of kind of your cave, right? And I understand, I can see that you've been healing. And I feel like for some of you, you're scared that if you're like coming out of the hermit mode, there will be some past hardship that may come back, right? And it is possible, but it feels like you're ready because the hermit is in the reverse and the Ace of Cups kind of is trying to come in, like these opportunities of new connections, maybe even the romance are trying to come in. So your creativity is coming back. So you kind of need to kind of face this Six of Swords. You see the Four of Swords period is kind of over here. So it's time to go out, Gemini, okay? Or open for other people. Look at that, the Temperance in the future. The Patience, again, in the reverse position. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's time. Let's see a bit more. Oof. Gemini. Okay, so I feel like with the Temperance in the reverse, again, like these two cards being in the reverse gives me the signal that it's time to do something. It's time to move, okay? Now let's take a look with the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Those are not the easiest energies that are presenting in your future, but I feel like it's mostly you not trusting what's coming, okay? I feel like Seven of Swords is this energy for me that you're Gemini, you're scared that, you know, you'll be tricked, or that, you know, you're not ready to, again, like, kind of like, see what's out there within people and cause yourself harm and, you know, risk of being lied to and stuff like that. And with Five of Cups, again, it's like still kind of reminiscing on past sorrows, or like on what went away, right? Not focusing on what you have here and what you have to work with this Ace of Cups. And to be fair, if you feel like you're not ready, I cannot force you otherwise, right? To kind of try to get back to your day-to-day. But what I feel like you're ready is because the Hermit is in the reverse, which shows me that the waiting time and the being alone time is kind of over. With the Ace of Cups and the Page of and the King of Cups, I feel like there's opportunities to kind of bring this happiness, this joy, this fulfillment in your life, right? And with the swords here that we have, I feel like there's just this like afraid and this fear that you have, right? But again, it won't kind of go away the more you desocialize, right? It kind of has to be faced or like proven wrong. So I would really practice gratitude at this period, Gemini, with the Five of Cups, just like seeing what do you have and where you could go, and not really focusing on who's there to hurt you so you can prevent it, right? It's kind of like not always possible, but well, maybe you're still healing. Let's see how that represents in the connections, because I feel like there's new connections with the Ace of Cups that want to come in, and they're kind of being impatient here. Look at that. Page of Cups. Yeah. There's like some new connections. Doesn't have to be romantic, but there's people who want to come into your life to kind of know you or like give you this emotional support, right? So it would be good to kind of approach them as well. So for those of you who are looking for love, Page of Cups and Ace of Cups and the Temperance, it feels like there are people who want to, meet you halfway, but it may be that you're being very deceptive, like you're not trusting them, okay? And you're kind of looking at what is not there than what's representing, right? Maybe some of you are still like waiting for someone from the past, with the Six of Swords and Five of Cups here, but there are energies for some of you, maybe even a few options. From the past, there's like King of Cups, so it could be water sign or a fire sign, but I kind of don't feel like those are those people, because these energies are in the past, and maybe you've been through a few heartshakes. So I feel like there's a new energy coming in. There may be a bit more, or maybe not them, but like I feel like it will be very like not immature, but like playing in the beginning, so like it's not very serious right from the get-go, but it can turn into, but like it's just like a suggestion that you should just start opening up for new people, maybe new friendship, even if that's more comfortable for you. But there is new energy that wants to show you and kind of show you again that there are good people out there, kind of like that, who won't betray you. So I feel like for those of you who are looking or like want to come out there, because I don't feel like you're purposely looking, to be fair, I just really feel like you're afraid to come out, but there are opportunities. So, you can do it in a very like small baby steps. Let's look at the justice in the reverse. When it comes to your career, I really specifically don't feel like this is like a career reading, but when it comes to that, with the justice in the reverse, if you're like signing something, make sure that it's doing you justice. Okay, so make sure that the contract you're signing, or any deal you're making, maybe in your current position, read it twice and make sure that it's like correct with regards the law. Okay. I feel like you've been struggling for some time in the past, so maybe in your current career, or maybe for those of you who are looking for a job, maybe you've been going through rejection, and at the moment it feels like there's some better things, opportunities that want to come in, maybe creative opportunities as well, but you need to approach them. You need to go out and again like kind of deal or accept what is, right? So like I'm saying, not sign, don't sign anything that is like not right with you, but try to accept what is show up and don't try to purposely look for traders. Okay, because I feel like maybe for some of you I get this tiring energy of like, oh, I've been through all this, I don't want to repeat it, or like I don't want to deal with anything, but at the same time there are opportunities for you showing up, so it will be good to kind of like take them in. Okay, so if you're looking for something especially creative wise, you can get it. For a lot of you, I feel like you're trying to again like kind of like escape past, but past is following you. So like your fears, you're being kind of very like on guard. So in terms of your material world, like your career, I feel like you just need to tune in into more soft approach, and trust that it's time, and that what the opportunities that are coming could be good in the long term, right? Even if at the moment you don't trust it fully, again, try to check it, right? And if it's correct, then try to accept what is or what wants to be in your life right now. Okay. And what it comes to in general, the Magician reverse, look at that, Gemini, it's your card. The Magician is kind of your card. So again, I feel like I'm speaking to Geminis who are kind of out of their typical bubbly, and fun energy, because there's some hardships from the past that happen. But in November, I feel like you're taking it back, Gemini, and you need to kind of prove to yourself or see, maybe work on gratitude to see how much talent and good things you have in your life, so this Magician can turn around and work its magic, right? Because I feel like you're ready, Gemini. You just kind of like forgot about how great you can be because of some hardship, right? But I feel like energy is there. You gain energy. Now you have to just prove to the world that you do have the tools that you need to succeed. Okay, whether it's career, whether it's romance, whether it's friendship, just anything, right? But you kind of need to trust that you've healed. Okay, and I know you don't feel ready, but it gives me the idea that if you never step out, you won't ever be ready. So you have to kind of trust you're ready, and don't look for the traitors, because I feel like the Seven of Swords, and I rarely feel that. I don't feel like this is an energy that is coming in the future. I feel like this is you trying to find that energy. Okay, so oops, oh my god, so many cards. So please trust that that's not it. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what oracle messages we have for you. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, I feel like you need to stop stressing. Take time to breathe out. And maybe that's also like a suggestion to meditate, to do some breath work here and there, so you're not getting confused, you're not kind of like being over on the radar without any reason, right? Sometimes we just need to take a breath. Because this suggests me that everything is falling in the right places, right? You just sometimes freak out because you've kind of like activated your system in the past, and now you're like, kind of like, what can happen, right? Oh, okay, let's take this one. Live for love. Look at that, Gemini. Today, I put love into everything I do. Look, for me, this is this Ace of Cups. Today, I put love into everything I do. It is love that gives life to all things, and I open my heart to do this great power. I act gently and speak with kindness. I fill each thought with love and light. I love God and all beings everywhere. I love I live for love. I love myself. Yes, it's beautiful, you know, and we have the self-love card in this deck, in the Angels deck, but it didn't fall out. It fall out live for love, because I feel like you, Gemini, you maybe you've been portrayed within love, and that's why like you so against it, you know. But it's not who you truly are, and it feels like, yeah, it gives you this kind of message of like, have a positive attitude towards things. The good things are coming, and you need to trust that they are. So breathe in, breathe out, and live for love. Okay. All the Geminis are all over the place often with the readings, but that's basically what we have here. Okay, I hope that this message resonated with you in some ways here, Gemini. And if you enjoyed the reading, you can also check out the description. I also do personal readings and daily messages here on YouTube and on TikTok, so you can follow me there as well. If you like it, you can leave a like, subscribe, or give me a comment. And thank you so much for being here. I wish you live for love in November, and I'll see you in the next month. Bye bye.